Morning. Happy Friday. All right. Good. I've been having a few issues this morning. Hey, everybody. Hopefully the connection. I'll move my phone, but let me know in the chat if the connection's okay. Now, I didn't plan on coming on this morning, and then I thought we had the rest of the general knowledge. So I thought, well, with questions that I had from Monday, got the questions. So I'm not short of any questions. So let's go with the rest of the questions that we have. So if you're watching on the replay, do put in the chat #replay. Remember, you can share the broadcast so we get new people onto perhaps, which will help everybody, all broadcasters. So every perhaps within we're going to make a start in the quiz in a couple of minutes, and you can also send awards, which is great. So you can get coins, favorite broadcasters, hint, hint. And you can also sponsor, which you can give to your as well. Although there's a few issues at the moment with the sponsors, I'm not sure what's going on. Because it might be because of different countries. We can't. Some people can sponsor each other, and some people can't, even though they display. Sounds smart, and I quit charging up. I've had a few issues this morning, just trying to connect it up. So if I put it back to where it was, then fingers crossed it will be all right. Let me move this around. Sorry, everybody, but grab a pen and paper because we're going to make a start on the quiz. I've got 20 questions for you. Don't know if you heard anything I just said, but if you did, then hopefully that will be resolved. Okay, it's usually the same thing. So I'm going to bring up on the screen. Okay, so if we're all ready, guys, just give me. I'm also testing out. Well, I was going to come on a bit earlier actually, but I decided to come on. Well, I was going to come on at 9:30, which is the UK time, but instead, because I've had problems this morning, I don't know what's going on. So we're just going to go with it and see what happens. So give me a thumbs up, give me a reaction if you can all hear me. I'm just going to have a drink of coffee. Look at the hair. I definitely need my hair cream. Oh, this is gorgeous coffee. This is the coffee that I got, cold packed coffee. It's really nice. It tastes. I'm getting so much better at making it every day. And I don't live in Bolsterstone. I live in Leeds, guys. That's what it says on the screen. Okay, so we're going to make a start then. If you're all here, can you give me a reaction? If you're watching the replay, put #replay. So your first question then of the general knowledge quiz for today, and I will put the question into the chat box. So if you're coming in and watching on the replay, you can just go straight through the questions if you want to, and then just skip to the end. So question number 1 is going to be a geography question. Okay. Question number 1. Remember, don't put any answers in the comments, not until the end. So I want to know how many countries still have the shilling as its currency. So number 1, how many countries still has the shilling as a currency? And your second question on geography. Which is the only vowel not used as the first letter in a United States, in the United States, in a US state? So which is the only vowel that is not used as the first letter in a US state? You got it? Okay. And now we're going to move to history. Question number 3 on history. Okay. Which nationality was the polar explorer Roald Amundsen? So which nationality was the polar explorer Roald Amundsen? And question number 4. And another history question. Who was the first female Prime Minister of Australia? So number 4, who was the first female Prime Minister of Australia? Okay, and now we're going to move on to sport. So question number 5 is this one. In tennis, what piece of fruit is found at the top of the men's Wimbledon trophy? So in tennis, what piece of fruit is found at the top of the men's Wimbledon trophy? Some really good questions here. And number 6. Who won the FIFA Women's World Cup in 2019? So number 6, who won the FIFA Women's World Cup in 2019? So that is our sport. So we're taking 2 questions for each category, and then what we'll do is we'll go back to the start of the first of the categories and do another 2 questions. Okay, now we're going to move on to politics. So number 7. Okay, America's Republican Party is commonly known as the GOP. But what does the GOP stand for? So America's Republican Party is commonly referred to as the GOP. But what does the GOP stand for? So what does each letter stand for? Okay, and another politics question, number 8. So this quiz is quite old now, as you can tell by the next question. But who is Donald Trump's vice president? Or should I say, who was Donald Trump's vice president? Okay, and then we're going to now move on to food and drink. So question number 9. Okay, number 9, what is the chemical formula for table salt? So question number 9, what is the chemical formula for table salt? So think back to when you were at school, or if you are knowledgeable in that category, you will know it. Okay, and question. So don't put any answers in the chat, not until we go through the answers at the end. Okay, if you're new to watching, I'll let you off. Most of you know the rules by now. Question number 10. What does IPA stand for? So question number 10, what does IPA stand for? Okay, so there are your first 10 questions. What we're now going to do is go back to the beginning, and I'm going to give you another two questions from each category, okay? So you get 1 point for each answer, okay? So there'll be 20 in total. So we're going to go back to geography and question number 11. Question, and let me just check, I've not done that one before. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, excuse me, guys. Let me just go and grab a tissue. 1 second. Actually, I've got some sanitizer here. Sorry about that. It does happen. I am live. Let me just put a bit more on. sometimes the actual alcohol and in hand sanitizers can actually make you sneeze as well. I think that's what it was. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, not number 7, number 11. Okay, so we're back on geography again. Okay, number 11. What is the largest country in the world? Number 11. What is the largest country in the world? Okay, and question number 12. We're flying through these today. Okay, where would you find the River Thames? So question number 12, where would you find the River Thames? Nice easy one there. Give you a clue. I might there, but it is the capital city of where I live. Okay, we're going to go to history now. So we're going to go back to history, and your question number 13 is this one. Okay, quite a long question here. Which English explorer was executed in 1618, 15 years after being found guilty of conspiracy against King James I of England? And I think that's the... I'm getting confused with my Roman numerals there. I think that's the 6th of Scotland. I could be wrong. Just check. It is 6. I had to search it just to double check. So yeah, again the question, which English explorer was executed in 1618, 15 years after being found guilty of conspiracy against King James I of England and the 6th of Scotland? Final history question for the day. Question number 14. Which English city was once known as Giroliponte? Which English city was once known as Giroliponte? I actually don't know that. Check the answer to that one. Okay, that's interesting. I'll give you a clue on that one because it might be difficult. They have a famous boat. Well, they don't have a boat race there, but there is a boat race that happens. Oh, it does actually happen there, yes. And there might be also a duchess of this place. There's your clue. That's really strange. I think I missed a question out on my history round. Yeah, it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter as long as I tell you the answer. Okay, we're going to go to sport now. Okay, so your next question in sport is this one. Question number 15. In bowling, what is the term given for 3 consecutive strikes? So number 15, in bowling or 10-pin bowling, what is the term given for 3 consecutive strikes? Yeah, I've missed some questions. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Question number 16, again on sport. How many world titles has Phil Taylor won in darts? So number 16, how many world titles has Phil Taylor won in darts? Okay, and then we're going to go back to politics. Okay, this could be quite a controversial, no, not so much a controversial question, but it's something that when you see a question like this, I get some response. Number 17, we're going to politics, obviously, and it wouldn't involve politics without this question. In which year did Britain, I keep saying it's Great Britain, it's not Britain, it's Great Britain, originally join the EEC, now known as the European Union? So in which year did Great Britain originally join the EEC, which is known as the European Union? Well, it's the European Union Corporate, I can't remember what it's called now. Anyway, number 18. So another politics question for you. How many of the 6 founding members of the European Union can you name? Okay, so you've got a chance to get 6 points here. How many of the 6 founding members of the European Union can you name? And you get a point for each one. So I'll just give you a minute or two on that one, and then we're going to go to the final round, which is food and drink. I quite like this general knowledge one where we get a mix of questions from each category. I think next week we might try the trivia pursuit that I got. So 6 points available. Give you 30 more seconds. Okay, and your last 2 questions then on food and drink. Number 19 is this one. Which meat is used in Glamorgan sausages? So question number 19, which meat is used in Glamorgan sausages? Hi, Happy Gora, thanks for coming in. Don't put your comments, don't put your answers in the chat yet. Not until we finish the quiz. So just write them down on a piece of paper. If you've missed some of the questions, all the questions are in the chat box. So good morning. So that was number 19. Which meat is used in Glamorgan sausages? And question number 20 of this Friday quiz. I can't believe we're on quiz 37 already. As I say, I've done 37 quizzes since joining HAP. So there's lots of quizzes there you can go watch on YouTube if you want to go watch them. So your last question then, everybody. Which ingredient is included in food in a Florentine style? So number 20, what ingredient is included in food in a Florentine style? And there we go. That is your 20 questions for the day. 20 questions in your quiz for the day. Question number 18 has 6 points. Now you do all get 5 points just for being here, so don't feel like you won't get any points if you're not sure of any of the answers. And we're going to now go through the answers. So if we're all ready, just give me a reaction, just like the broadcast. You could love the broadcast if you want to. So just like the broadcast, let me know you're here, and we shall go through. Even if you're watching on the replay, give the broadcast a like. Just so I know that those who watch me on the replay and also those that watch me live. And we're going to go through the questions. So you can now put in the answers in the chat box. Okay, so we're going to start question number 1. Let me go and find the answers now. So question was, how many countries still have the shilling as its currency? So number 1, how many countries still have the shilling as its currency? The answer is 4. The answer is 4. Now, I didn't ask you for the countries, but if you did put the countries, give yourself an extra point. Give yourself the extra points for each country. They are Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and Somalia. So the answer is 4. It's Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and Somalia. So if you got the answer and the countries, you get 5 points for question number 1 today. Okay. Excuse me. Question number 2 then. Which is the only vowel not used as the first letter in a US state? The answer is E. So the answer is E as in elephant, E. So A, B, C, D, E. E is the correct answer. So if you put E, give yourself 1 point. Question number 3. Which nationality was the polar explorer Roald Amundsen? Any guesses on this one? Question number 3. The answer is Norwegian. He was Norwegian. Question number 4. Who was the first female Prime Minister of Australia? Who was the first female Prime Minister of Australia? The answer was Julia Gillard. Julia Gillard. You also, there could have been a point extra for that if you put between 2010 and 2013. Well done if you got that one. And question number 5. In tennis, what piece of fruit is found at the top of the men's Wimbledon trophy? So number 5, in tennis, what piece of fruit is found at the top of the Wimbledon trophy? Any guesses on this? The answer is a pineapple. It's a pineapple. And number 6, who won the FIFA Women's World Cup in 2019? If you put in a comment in there, I'm going. so I will read the comments eventually. So number 6, who won the FIFA Women's World Cup in 2019? The answer is United States of America. America's Republican Party. What does the GOP stand for? Hopefully you guys, most of you should have known that one across the pond. The answer is, you probably put it in the chat already, it's the Grand Old Party. Okay, so the Grand Old Party. Okay, and question number 8. Who is Donald Trump's vice president? Who was Donald Trump's vice president? Pence. No, you don't hear him on the news anymore. What's he doing with his life these days, Mike? And question number 9. What is the chemical formula for table salt? What is the Are we back on Strange. There's some really strange things down a little bit whilst they're updating it. Okay, let's go back to number 10. So what does IPA stand for? Oh, we're back now, are we? Are we back? Are we back? Oh, I don't know what's going on today. Sorry about that, everybody. Can you all hear me now? Okay, number 10, the answer was Indian Pale Ale. Am I back now? Hopefully I'm back. Are we back on? Sorry, everyone, about that. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I know it disconnected, I think, for some reason. There's a few little issues, a few little gremlins and bugs. Okay, so let's go back to so number 10 was Indian Pale Ale. We got that one. Okay, number 11. What is the largest country in the world? What is the largest country in the world? Any guesses on this one? The largest country in the world. Yeah, we went right back to, I don't know what's happening with my questions as well. Sorry, everyone. The answer is, it's of course Russia. Russia. That's right. We went from a food question to a geography question. Okay, number 12. Where would you find the River Thames? Where would you find the River Thames? And the answer, of course, is London. Well, it's actually out. You can actually, the River Thames stretches out of London, actually, but you would find it in London, in the United Kingdom. If you put England, I'll give you a point. But if you put London, then you get just 1 point. But it does stretch out of London as well. There are other counties that has the River Thames. Okay. And question number 13. Okay, this was quite a long question. Which English explorer was executed in 1618, 15 years after being found guilty of conspiracy against King James I of England and the VI of Scotland? The answer was Sir Walter Raleigh. Sir Walter Raleigh. Did you know that one? As if I've pronounced his name right. I've heard of this name, but it's one of those names where you can either, when you pronounce it, how do you pronounce it? Is it that the way to pronounce it? Number 14. Which English city was once known as Juraleponte or Juraleponte? The answer was Cambridge. I gave you a clue. There's a duchess named after her, after the city. So the answer for number 14 is Cambridge. And also the boat race as well between Cambridge and Oxford. I think that's right. Yeah, Cambridge and Oxford. Number 15. In bowling, what term is given? What is the term given for 3 consecutive strikes? Did we guess this one, everyone? Did you guess this one? The answer is, it's a turkey. Of course it's a turkey. I'm surprised as you when I read the answers. I'm like, of course it's a turkey. I don't see the answers. I just checked the first one just to check that it's the correct answer sheet, but I don't check any of the others. And question number 16. How many world titles has Phil Taylor won in darts? How many world titles has Phil Taylor won in darts? The answer is 16. 16. Okay, and number 19. No, not number 19, number 17. I don't know where I am today. Number 17. In which year did Great Britain, originally join the EEC, now known as the European Union? The answer was, should be 1973. Yeah, it is. It's 1973. Okay, and question number 18. How many of the 6 founding members of the European Union can you name? So you get a point for each one of these. The answers are Belgium, France, West Germany. If you put Germany, I can't give you the point. It has to be West Germany. We've got Italy. We have Luxembourg. And we have the Netherlands. If you put Holland, you can have that. But it's Belgium, France, West Germany, Italy, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. If you put Holland, you can have that. Okay, and question number 19. Which meat is used in Glamorgan sausages? Which meat is used in Glamorgan sausages? The answer... This is a trick question. The answer is none. Meat. There are no meat in Glamorgan sausages because they are made from cheese. I didn't write this quiz, but I've never done a trick question ever. But the answer is none. That's a good question. I like that one. And question number 20. Excuse me, your last question. What ingredient... Excuse me, guys. What ingredient is included in food in a Florentine style? The answer is spinach. The answer is spinach. So let me know how you did, guys. Out of, we had 6 points. I think it's out of, well, you get 5 points for being here. There was 20 questions, but some had more points. So let me go through some of the comments that you were putting through on. You call it a duck, Molly. Is that for the turkey question? Hi, Michael. Thanks for coming in. We've just finished the quiz, but if you want to watch it on the replay, you can go through the questions and then just go through the answers at the end. So, but thanks so much for coming in. I've got a little bit of a tickly throat. No word search today, guys, I'm afraid. You get 5 points for being here, as I say. And sorry about the technical issues. There's 20 questions. There was some questions that had more points. So I reckon it's possibly out of 30, I reckon. But you get the 5 points as extra. So possibly out of 35. So let me know how you did, guys. Let me know how you did. Mark your score sheet. So Molly got 70. Well done, Molly. That's really, really good. And I like these general knowledge quizzes, taking a few questions from each category. Let me know what you think. I like to see what, if there's sort of like a special day of the week or something happening this week, and I like to fit a quiz around that. So today's actually Hamburger Day. Did you know that? So if you're making hamburgers, happy Hamburger Day. It is also Happy No Frying Day. So if you're going out in the sun, just make sure to wear sunscreen. You'd think it would be called National Wear Sunscreen Day, but no, they call it National No Frying Day, believe it or not. So there you go. It was also National Tiara Day on Monday, which I completely forgot about. So sorry you didn't get to see me with my tiara on. So thank you all for watching, guys. Thank you for watching on the replay. Put hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay. Remember to share the broadcast. You can watch all the quizzes on YouTube. So hit the YouTube share button hit the follow subscribe button on YouTube, or just search for this quiz on HAPS and you will find all the quizzes. And I shall be back with you I won't be on Monday actually because it's bank holiday. So I do have other plans for Monday, but I will be coming live from a very special place on Monday. So hopefully you can join me then. I might come on during the weekend, I'm not sure yet. So if you also want to take part on June the 12th, we're doing a grill day on HAPS. So you can either grill something or you can chill something, make something that you can put in the fridge, such as like ice cream, a trifle, something that has to set like jelly, or if you call them jello over in the States. So I've got some slots available. These are all Eastern time. So I've got 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 9 a.m., and then I've also got a 1 p.m. slot. These are all Eastern times, but I'm just reserving that for somebody who does. Bronx Viking. I've not heard him for it. I don't know where he's disappeared to. I've not seen him for ages. Hopefully he's all right. So if anybody sees Bronx Viking, can you ask him for me? Say, would you like a slot on the HAPS day? Because I'm reserving it for him. Numbers, we've got 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. And you don't have to be, if that fits your time zone, doesn't have to be, obviously it will be Eastern time, but if you're in the Australia or New Zealand and you would like to take part, just get in touch. Message me on here, or just get in touch on Twitter or Instagram or wherever. So thanks for taking part in the quiz, everybody. Sorry about the technical issues. Have a really great day, and I shall see you over the weekend. See you later. See you next Friday for next week's quiz.